going on, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. We're back out here with the World of Outlaws Super Dirt Late Model Series open setup, and it's at Volusia this week. But this is certainly one of the most dead races I have ever signed up for. I can't even believe it. We have 6 drivers out here for the official. This is certainly the least amount you can have for an official race. And I figured Volusia Week was the most popular, and I'm honestly kind of surprised I'm not even the highest iRating. I thought it was going to be the #1 car, but this Jonathan guy is going to be the #1 car, so shout out to him. And it's either we're going to have to finish second or lose a bunch of rating and stuff like that. So that's maybe the exciting thing of this, I guess. I don't know. Let's go see if we can qualify top 2, hopefully, and we'll see how we can do this, man. Well, I was able to lay down the fastest lap in practice, but I mean, that really doesn't mean anything. Who knows? But of course, big thanks to CFM, Volusia Speed Shop, for hooking us up with the sets and stuff for the whole season, and always been with those guys for a good chunk of time. So if you want to run the same stuff I do, I got the stuff in the description and whatnot. I'm running a Heat Slick right now, Heat Q Slick, and I'm just gonna run the top, I guess. Hopefully that's good enough. 15.865. A little better 1 and 2 that time. Ooh, maybe a little too low for my 3 and 4. Not gonna be better the second time by, but whatever. We got a 15.863. Maybe that was a little faster the second time by. If it was by barely anything. And now we're going to have to wait for the other 3 contenders to qualify, because only 3 of us have laid down a lap. And hey, one of them's a British guy. Let's go, old Greg from old Great Britain. Let's go, man. All right, let's go do the practice heat race and take the green flag. And by practice heat race, I meant you know, the practice main event. It's gonna be an 8-lap practice for the main event. I don't even, we have 6 cars in the race, or you know, signed up for the session, but I don't think there's 6 cars in this race. So awesome stuff. One guy's missing. You know, obviously we qualified 2nd place here. Maybe we can try to make a pass. I mean, this guy's qualifying time were pretty similar, and the guy right behind us too is kind of on pace-ish a little bit. So maybe this will be interesting. Maybe we can actually race, but who knows? We're about to find out. Here we go. Good luck. Hopefully I don't screw myself or anyone else over. Hopefully we can just keep up is my hope. But immediately we pull away from everyone else, which I like to see that. That's job security. Is what I see that as. That's 2nd place security. I see them pushing tight all the way to the wall in my mirror. Oh yeah, man, I'm loving it. Man, me and this guy are just out here cherry picking, I guess. That's crazy. I thought for sure, you know, there was gonna be a good chunk of people racing this. It's almost like week 1 at Port Royal, when no one really showed up, just a handful of guys. But that's generally because Port Royal's kind of sucks for late models, at least in my opinion. Not many people like Port Royal too much, but Volusia is super popular, I thought, but I don't know, maybe not anymore. It is kind of single file racing, you know, but I mean, it can get really racy. It can get really racy out here. But P1's got fast time, he's flying. We're kind of keeping him on his toes a little bit. Keep him a little honest. He certainly does not want to get P2, because, you know, I would imagine he would lose iRating getting P2. P2 is unacceptable. That cannot happen. But we're going to be thrown on the main event slick set for the main here. And I'm wondering if the bottom is going to come in at any point. The way the track's looking like right now, I'm going to say no. But I don't know. Who knows? We'll also, we certainly have to go cautionless in the main event. We'll see how far this guy can gap us. Pause. But main event time. Let's go green. And again, massive thanks to CFM for hooking us up with all the sets and keeping me as competitive as I could possibly be, even though I'm probably not going to win this unless, I mean, maybe we can. Maybe we can. I'm going to try, all right? But I don't think I'll be able to do it. But yeah, there's only 5 cars out here, which is crazy for 50 laps. I swear, man, if we aren't able to go cautionless, I'm gonna be completely shocked. I mean, it's gotta be something monumental. Hopefully I don't cause it. Alright, there we go. Good luck. I'm ready for my session at Gapplebee's table for one. Here we are. We're off. Guy on the inside there, absolutely flooring it. Spinning tires. He would have had a spot on the inside there, but no, not quite. Getting a little too sideways right here. Just trying not to run into this guy or anything. 17.608. Also trying to, you know, learn this main set. You know, it's the slick main. Might try to throw a slider on him, maybe. Or try some bottom. Or middle. Didn't want to commit to that slider. Oh boy. Okay, no, he's not going to commit to it either. Good. We got a lot of time to learn out here. I feel like we got a lot of pace on this guy right now, so if we can get by him, we might be able to pull away. Oh, that got way too sideways on the exit. Don't run into him. Oh, that was a bit of netcode. Sorry about that. But no damage or nothing. We're all good. Someone just left already. Awesome. That was a little better, but he's still able to get that huge crossover pretty good there. Oh! Oops! 2x'd. Thought maybe he'd give us a little bit more room on the outside, I guess, but I thought wrong. It's alright. Oh no, we got a little damage on the front. That's gonna bite for our, you know, arrow and whatnot. See if we can catch back up to him. It might have been our only opportunity there. We were looking good on the outside.
You were the fastest car out there. Good job.
For some reason, P3 is starting to lock in. Oh, P3's going a little wide there. I kind of went a little wide myself. Went a little too sideways. I definitely feel not as fast before the contact there, but I still feel fast. It is really hard to make a pass, though. Oh man, I was trying to not hit him there. I'm glad we didn't. Oof. We got really, really close. But yeah, maybe this is why there's not many people here, you know? Ooh. It is pretty single file. Hopefully my spoiler is still on. That was a pretty decent wall hit. But it feels good, feels good. I think. I don't know. I think it feels good. Guy behind us is having some big problems. I might have given myself a little bit of rear damage or something. Feel just a little bit slower than what I did a few moments ago. Oh, the dude behind us has definitely fallen back pretty big here. Ooh, go easy. Well, we're catching back up to this guy, so, I mean, unfortunately, we're really fast. This is really tough to make a pass. That was a little low of an entry. It's going to bleed off some speed there. I'm surprised, you know, I mean, I never even tried the bottom. A little sideways. We're getting close to being halfway through this race here. We're doing the Gapplebees to the guy behind us. He's getting Gapplebees. We're doing good though. I mean, I'm sure this guy races this stuff, you know, all the time, and hey, we're able to keep up with him and stuff. I'm sure this isn't his first race at Volusia this week. Of course, this is not my first race, but it's my first race this week, is what I'm trying to say. That's my cope. Getting a little sideways. We're back on him, though. Unfortunately. I mean, I don't really know where the best place to throw a slider is. I don't know if you want to try it in 3 and 4 or if it works better in 1 and 2. I almost want to say 3 and 4 is where it works best. But I'm also not certain. It's great. This is just a 1v1 basically official race. That's wild that this is official. Saw that throttle control. Oh yeah. Turn real hard there. Try not to get into him. Hey, over halfway.
16.273.
I think we might just try to get a little closer here and try the... Oh, that's going to mess me up. Try the slider in 3 and 4.
16.336.
I do see grip down there in 1 and 2. We just might try just to run bottom here in 1 and 2, just to see what kind of speed the bottom lane has right now.
16.315.
Might be way off the pace. Hello, inside wall. How you been? I had to try something. All right, I had to try just a different line.
849.
But yeah, that wasn't the way. At least I didn't hit it right. But I'm gonna try it again. See how much more time we lose here. Try it a little bit different.
16.391.
Get way down here. But no, yeah, did not work. Might have maintained equidistance just barely, but it's not gonna be faster over the long run. It doesn't seem. Caution? No way. All right, we got the one to green. I'm starting in the back because I hit the pits and I got some of my damage repaired, so maybe that'll help out. I don't know. We're still starting in the back, so. But hopefully we can get around these kind of slower guys. This track's a little single file. It's a little tough. You gotta stay behind this 4-car though. Don't want to accidentally pass him, but here we go. Oh boy. This is going to be a little tough. Oh, sorry about that 5. We're all good though. He's just going to move up, isn't he? Yep. Glad I saw that one coming. Glad I saw that one coming. Plus this will make it a little bit more interesting too. See if we can actually get by this 5. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We should. Hopefully well, whatever we do here doesn't slow us down too much to let the guy behind us catch up.
4, 9.
Holy crap.
16.396, clear. Fast guys are running 16.396.
Drive it more square. There you go. Get an exit. All right.
6.65.
We're back in second, boys. Nice. Hey, we actually did it. And we did it clean. You know, and I kind of learned something about throwing a slider in 3 and 4 there, which is good info, I guess.
16.4.
Let's see if we can catch this leader now. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not. Seems like he's running a little higher now, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever ran that high before, but I'm sure that's probably the right way. Just trying not to get too sideways out here. I'm also wondering if 3 and 4 can be ran different. Maybe I should hit it with a slider line or a cut down line even. Ooh, a little sideways there. I don't think we're catching this guy at all. If anything, we're kind of staying equidistant. Big maybe. Yeah, that was going to be in the wall. That was really, really tight. Yeah, try to get up there in the crumbs, but I don't think that quite worked well for me. Ooh, that was way sideways. Getting sideways again. Let's try an experiment though. Slider 3 and 4. Except for I got a little sideways, but that kind of was good. And then I proceeded to use way too much throttle. But this is the time to experiment. I got no one around me, so I'm going for it again. Go easy. Yeah, I don't think that's very fast, but I'm gonna go for it again. We got a million miles every direction right now. Yeah, that was not a good entry for it. This time I'm going to try a huge cut down line in 3 and 4. Let's see here. Like that. Oh, run right through the slick. I know that line, a while ago at least, was really good in the UMP modifieds. Really, really good. And that was way too far out, too late. We're already down to 2 to go here. Nice. All right, let's try the cut down again.
Coming to the white flag this time.
That might actually been kind of good. That was a bit of a floor it on the exit, but that was kind of rad. Well, we had to throw some experiments out there, just to kind of feel things out, see how she was going. But that was a fun race. 50 laps with basically 2 cars on the track. Well, whatever, 4 cars. We had to get by 2 of those guys after hitting the pits trying to get some damage repaired, which I didn't get it all the way repaired. I still had about 20-something seconds left to go. But that was still a fun race, and I'm still sweating after driving and racing against essentially nobody. But hell yeah. I guess let's go look through the wrecks and see what happened. All the way back on lap number 1, I know we got a 2X from this guy. You know, we were about to tub him on the outside, but, you know, he kind of moved his way on up the track, giving us some damage and whatnot, and a big old 2X. This guy's going to go around on his own. Rest in peace. And then here's us, rolling good. You know, a little bit of contact there. Really shot us way wide. Got us the 2X. And then this dude ripping all on his own. Wow. How do people go around, man? How does that happen? And then, yeah, he just sat there and caution came out, which is good, I guess, you know, whatever. I was doing some experiments trying to see what kind of lines worked and lost some time. So that got us a restart to kind of catch back up. But I took that chance and got some damage repaired. But it looks mostly repaired, I'd say. I guess, you know, got a little bit of scuffs going on and whatnot. But yeah, it looks like our car was actually pretty dang good. Well, like, there's a little up front, a little issued, whatnot. Yeah, I don't think that's going to affect nothing there after getting her all nice up and repaired. But wow, this looks really good. It's like really good graphics. Ripping that cool slider line in 3 and 4 right there. Let's go back to when I was trying to work on those guys and get the pass here. Yeah, like this guy. Trying to work on him here. Got the body roll going on. Left front coming off the ground a little bit. Nice. And then 3 and 4, we're sending it. Going low. Coming right on up. He goes for the crossover. Nice and safe. Got the guy way behind us. Then he shoots way up the track. Then here comes my chance here again. 3 and 4. Executed pretty good. We're going to be able to get him there. He tried to go for a crossover, but goes right in the slick and just spins tired, or just decided to go single file, whatever. Surrender to me for second place. But yeah, we were able to get through those guys, so that's cool. And then this guy, all on his own once more. Good stuff. All right, then me. I must have smacked the wall then, maybe, or maybe I just did absolutely nothing. Just absolutely nailing my line. That guy's going around on his own. That's got to be checkered flag. Can you even believe it? 6 cars showed up. 4 or something like that finished the race. Let's go see the results, man. What a... wow. Crazy enough, that was a 3K SOF. Me and that one dude being... I mean, he's over a 6K. I'm just under a 6K. You know, we carry that one on our backs, maybe. Hey, you guys are welcome out there. Those guys gained some good iRating. I guess the guy in third got 36 iRating. That's pretty good for third place, but we gained 2. Back up to a 59.77, road to 6K again. I think the highest I was at was a 6,700, maybe a 6,800. It'd be nice to hit 6,900 though, maybe one of these times. But yeah, that'll do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know, maybe a kind of a boring one, maybe, but I learned a lot, I guess. You know, kind of just ripping around and feeling the set. And man, Volusia is just top dominant, unless I don't know a different scenario. I mean, I'm certainly I was hitting the bottom wrong. Certain, you know, I'm no professional out here, but yeah, maybe you can get it working with some other guys out there, more racy with a bunch of cars on the track. But yeah, 1v1, you know, just there's only one line, it seems. But thanks a lot for watching. Like I was just saying, thanks to the YouTube members. Thank you guys very much. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on it. Maybe I already said that and stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching, and deuces.